Well, nearly 100,000 pieces of plastic and trash were removed from the Toronto Harbour last year. This is all part of a partnership between PortsToronto and U of T. Joining us live with more on this and on more on what was found is Jessica Pellerin, Manager of Media Relations and Public Affairs for PortsToronto. Jessica, good to have you on to talk about this today. So all this trash, what kind of trash were you finding in the lake, and did anything specifically surprise the people looking for it?
Yeah, I think so. One of the neat things about this program is that we've been doing this for 4 years now with the University of Toronto trash team. So given the amount of data that has been collected, we're able to make some comparisons year over year. Some things are different, some things are the same. So we do know that overall, every single year, the vast majority of debris that's collected are microplastics, so very, very small pieces of plastic, smaller than 5 millimeters. And some things are new. So for example, this past year in 2022, we were surprised to see what's called a fatberg. So those were rock-like masses of wastewater, grease, things like wet wipes and diapers that are congealed together and sometimes end up in the harbor. So we were surprised to see about over 100 of those collected in our Seabins this summer.
So, Jessica, like the term fatberg, I mean, it's disgusting just to sort of say out loud, and people are probably eating lunch right now, may not want to think about it, but it's a reality of what's happening down in the lake. And so I wonder if you can sort of extrapolate from what you found as to what you think, or what you and the U of T trash team may think is actually in the lake. I mean, we're talking about what, 8 or 10 bins or so?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this year we were able to deploy 10 bins. It's our largest number yet, which is really exciting, and that's thanks to some of our partners like the WBIA, TRCA, Toronto Zoo, Newport Aviation. So thanks to them. But in terms of what's been found in the lake, again, the vast majority are small microplastics. So some of these they come from a variety of sources. Some of them are from industry. So nurdles, small plastic pellets, for example, which are used to make other plastic products. The fatbergs themselves, they are usually found after large rainfall events, so they're coming out of the stormwater overflow. So those, again, are made of wastewater, grease, things that you would put down the drain. So it's a really good reminder to all of us to just be very attentive about what we're putting down the drain or down the flush.
I guess what I was trying to get at, Jessica, is just because you've pulled these almost 100,000 pieces of trash out, it's not like the lake is clean. There's likely much more there. And this is just sort of, is this like scratching the surface? Do you have a sense of how much more there may be?
That's a very good point. I think it is a big problem, especially in urban centers. So this is something that we see across the board in urban centers that have waterfronts or have waterways moving through them. Microplastics are a big issue everywhere, not just in Toronto. We are pleased that we're able to take out, since the beginning of the program in 2019, hundreds of thousands of small pieces of microplastic pollution from Lake Ontario here in Toronto. But the main gist of the program is to be able to collect this data, share it with people, raise awareness, and hopefully try to change some personal habits and policy to prevent it from getting in the water in the first place.
Yeah, hopefully people are seeing this and realizing, hey, you throw something in the lake, it's, A, bad for it, and B, kind of gross. Now, is there an opportunity, Jessica, to expand this program? Could you go any further, adding more of these basins in to help trap and catch more of what's polluting and damaging the lake?
Yeah, we are looking into that. So we do have 10 bins in operation. Typically, we'll be reinstalling those in the summertime, or in the spring rather. They're located on the waterfront. We have about 6 locations on the waterfront and 4 at the Outer Harbour Marina. This year in 2023, we're very excited. We've been approached by a manufacturer of some new technology for trash trapping. So we are going to be deploying that in the spring. We're really excited to announce that. So that'll give us a bit more capability to track down waste in the harbor here that is not specifically next to a dock wall, for example.
I see. Okay, a sad reality of where we are these days when it comes to people trashing and littering. Jessica Pellerin, Manager Media Relations for PortsToronto. Appreciate the time this afternoon. Thanks so much.